Hello, I'm Dr. Benjamin Perkus, and I'm going to speak with you today about developing a growth mindset using the Aroma Freedom technique and Young Living essential oils. Let me explain a little bit about Aroma Freedom, what it is, and how to use it, a little bit about how we can develop a growth mindset, and then I'm going to actually take you through an Aroma Freedom technique process that you can use over and over just by watching this video whenever you'd like. So the Aroma Freedom technique is a process that I developed back in 2016. It's a very easy to understand, easy to duplicate process. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes. And what's nice about it is you don't have to worry about diagnosing or prescribing anything like that. We're just helping people to reach their goals, and we're using it as a self-care tool. I've been a psychologist for over 20 years and a Young Living essential oil user for over 16 years now. And when I figured out how to put the steps of the process in order, something magical happened. I realized that I was able to help people dissolve their negative thoughts. So that's what you're going to experience today. We're using Young Living oils, and we only use Young Living for a couple of reasons. One is because we know how pure they are, and we know that we only want to be smelling things that are getting into our olfactory system, into our brain, that are pure. And secondly, because there's a very special set of essential oil blends that Dr. Gary Young created that just really work well to unlock those memories and to bring us that freedom that we desire. We've been using the Young Living oils with Aroma Freedom for almost a year and a half now, and thousands of people have experienced the results. We have a training program, and we've collected over 2,000 data cases of people who've used this process to quickly and easily shift their mindset. So you can find out more at aromafreedom.com or aromafreedomacademy.com. So the first concept I want to explain to you is that any human being, any organism really, has two main states. We're all either in an avoidance and withdrawal state, or we're in a growth and learning state, whether it's a plant that's going towards the sunshine or going away from fire. Even plants will do this. All animals do this. They're searching for food. They're searching for shelter. They're searching to mate. And so they're going towards pleasurable experiences or moving away from things that might harm them. So we have that as human beings as well. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we just feel like we're avoiding something. So let's say you want to grow a business, or you want to master a skill or learn a new trade or have a better relationship, and you find yourself resisting, like being afraid to do it. Well, then you're in an avoidance withdrawal state, and we want to get you into that growth and learning state. The way we do that is we identify where this is coming from. We identify the memories that are actually at the root of these negative thoughts that you're having that are making you pull back. Once we clear those out using the essential oils, then your system can open up and can move forward. So I want to talk a little bit about having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. This is some research that's come out recently, and what they found is that children as well as adults, when you have a growth mindset, you're going to be much more successful. So what is that? So someone in a growth mindset will have these beliefs like, I can learn anything I want to, or when I'm frustrated, I persevere, or I can challenge myself. When I fail, it just means I learn. It's saying that, don't tell me that I'm the most brilliant person ever, just tell me that I'm trying hard. And especially, this is an important one, growth mindset people are inspired by other successful people versus feeling threatened by other successful people. And growth mindset people understand that their effort and their attitude is what really determines their success. On the other hand, people who have a fixed mindset, they feel threatened by doing something that they don't know how to do. So if they feel like they're not the best at it, they don't even want to do it. So if there's a new skill that you want to learn, having a fixed mindset is really going to stop you. If you're trying to grow a business and you are threatened at anyone telling you that you need to learn something, that's going to stop you right there. All successful people are willing and eager to learn the skills that they need. People with a fixed mindset say things like, when I'm frustrated, I just give up. They don't want to be challenged. They just want to succeed and told that they're good. And they want to be told that they're smart and everyone think they're smart versus actually just learning things. So, and importantly, they feel threatened by other people's success. So people with a fixed mindset think that they can only succeed because they have the skills already versus I'm going to learn the skills. So here's just another way of looking at it. Do you want to learn things, or do you feel threatened when people tell you you don't know something you need to know? Do you embrace challenge or avoid challenge? Do you give up easily or do you persist? And as we go through this, I want you to just be honest with yourself and take yourself through a little self-inventory. If there are areas that are popping up as I'm saying these things, write it down. We're going to do a clearing really soon on this. And people who just ask yourself, do you believe in hard work? Do you believe that effort and accomplishing things is a good thing? Or do you find yourself always trying to find the easy way? Are you able to accept feedback? Or do you feel threatened? Do you feel jealous of people who are successful, or do you feel inspired by them? And do you expect to continue to grow throughout your lifetime? So just take a look at this chart. And I want you to do a self-inventory. Find an area that maybe you're good at lots of these. Find an area that, you know, I could be a little better. Find an area that challenges you. And you can say, you know what? I'm going to work to develop a better attitude about criticism, or about accepting challenges, or about being okay with looking stupid. So take a moment and do that. And you can even pause the video if you need more time. Once you've found the area that you want to work on in this session, go ahead and restart the video. So now that you've identified the area that you want to clear out, you want to improve, we're going to do step 1 of Aroma Freedom Technique. There's 12 steps. I'm going to walk you through it. So step 1 is to set your goal or intention. So as I said, I want you to find that area that you want to improve yourself and set a goal around that. So for instance, if you identified that you feel threatened when other people criticize you, set a goal that I allow others to share feedback and I feel empowered to do better. Or you could set a goal that I welcome criticism as an opportunity to learn, or I welcome failure as an opportunity to learn, or I enjoy learning new things, or I enjoy realizing I don't know something. So find your goal and put it in the form of a goal. Once you have that, I want you to rate how possible or how true that feels from 0 to 10. So a 0 is you feel that's totally not true of you, and a 10 is you feel that's absolutely true of you. If you want, you can use some oil clarity or Into the Future, Magnify Your Purpose, or any other oil that you want to just help you find the goal that's just right for you. Pause the video, and then once you have your goal and you've rated it, go to the next step. Step 2, say your goal or read it out loud. Listen in. What does the negative voice in your head say that tells you this can't happen? Listen for that negative voice. When you hear it, write it down. Pause the video, restart when you're ready. Next step, notice how you feel when you hear that negative voice. Read the negative voice, listen for it. Find the one word that expresses how you feel: sad, scared, lonely, frustrated. When you found that one feeling word, restart the video. Step 4, notice where you feel that feeling in your body. It could be in your head, your heart, your belly, or anywhere. It could even be a bodily posture. Find that feeling, find where you feel in your body, write it down. When you're ready, go to the next step. Step 5, take that feeling, drift back to an earlier time when you felt the same way. It could be recently or long ago. Find the first memory that comes up, whether it's a snapshot or a movie of lots of times when you had that feeling. If no memory comes up, that's okay. Search for that memory, first one that comes up. When you're ready, restart the video, go to the next step. Step 6, pull out your oils now. We're using Young Living oils. Take a drop of lavender, a drop of frankincense, and a drop of stress away. Put them in your palms. Breathe the oils in. If you don't have those exact oils, use any Young Living oil that you find relaxing. Trauma Life is a great oil. Any Young Living oil that you find relaxing. Once you have the oils in your palms, go to the next step. Breathe the oils into the memory. Deep inhalations, close your eyes, breathe the oils into the memory, and just watch what happens. Notice what happens to the image, and to the feeling in your body. Keep breathing the oils in. Take as long as you need until you've noticed the memory break apart or dissolve. Once you've noticed that, restart the video. Step 8, notice what new beliefs started to emerge. As the memory was breaking apart, did you get a creative idea? Did you get a new perspective on that memory, or a new sense of guidance about what you need to do? Write it down if you did. You may or may not have gotten anything, but if you did get something, write that down. Next step, we're going to let that memory go. Come back to your original goal and read it again. Now I want to rate again, how possible does it feel and how true does it feel, your original goal. And if you're less than a 10, we're going to go and do another round of AFT. That was one round we just did. If you are already at a 10, or you feel when you go back and check there's no more negative voices, then you can proceed to the next step. So what we're going to do here is, actually, if you need to do another round, move the video back to where I started the technique. Take yourself through it a few times until those negative thoughts, memories are gone. And once you're ready, there's no more negative thoughts, then just go forward from this point. Now that you've released those negative thoughts, create an affirmation that expresses this new positive belief. So your affirmation could be the same as your original goal. Maybe your affirmation was to make $10,000 a month by December. That could be your original, that could be your affirmation. I make $10,000 a month by December. Or you could have realized that there's something that within you that got empowered during this process. And maybe you realized, I can do anything I set my mind to, or I am free from the negative thoughts of others. So whatever that is, put that into your affirmation. So work on your affirmation. It should be a present tense positive I statement. And once you have that affirmation together that feels really good to you, then move the video forward. Next step, I want you to get into a power pose. So there are a few power poses. One of them looks like this, just like the woman in the picture, or it could be out to the side. You could have your hands on your hips like Wonder Woman, or you could have your hands on your heart. Choose a position that expresses and represents this feeling you have now of confidence, empowerment, whatever that is. Take your oil. I like to use transformation oil. Some people love Believe oil. If you're just doing it from the starter kit, you could use lemon oil. Smell that. Come into your power pose. Say your affirmation for 2 minutes and say it with feeling and smell the oil. Keep doing that over and over for 2 minutes until it feels really anchored and really solid for you. Once you've said it, you can restart the video. Final step. When you were doing that power pose, that affirmation, see if you got a download of the next step. If not, think about it now. What is the next step that you need to do to take action to achieve your goal? So once you've found that, take a moment and write it down. Identify what is the next step. I'm going to have you say this affirmation 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night for 3 days, and that will really anchor it in as you're smelling the oil and doing the power pose. So that's definitely part of your action plan, but also if there's a specific action like call a particular person, schedule a class, do a workout, whatever it is that you know is the next step toward reaching your goal, then write that down. So write it down, restart the video once you have your action step. Congratulations, you just took yourself through an Aroma Freedom Technique process. You can return to this video whenever you want to, and you can come in with different goals. You can come in anytime you want. Identify your goal, whether it's business, personal, professional, wellness, and just use this as a tool to clear yourself out. And you're going to find you feeling so much more empowered, and you'll be amazed at where your life will go when you no longer are blocking and inhibiting yourself. So thank you for being with me on this journey. I want to tell you about one last thing, and that's the AFT Practitioner Certification Program. So I created AFT as a self-care tool and a tool that you can use with your family, your friends, your loved ones, your team, whenever you want to. So I want to encourage you to do that just from this video and just from reading the book and following along in the steps. But there is another option for people who are professionals who see clients, or they really want to become proficient at doing this with any person who walks through the door. I did develop a certification program. And especially if you want to charge for this, which some people, they've opened up practices charging for AFT, you need to become certified. So what this is, it's an 8-week program that's live online training with me. So once a week we meet on video for 8 weeks, and I take you through the AFT process from a number of different angles. We do problem solving, answering questions. You can watch the calls at whenever you want to, and we have some bonus videos as well where you can learn how to grow your business, develop your intuition, improve your relationships, lots of things like that. So you're going to get direct support from me, and you're also going to be placed in a mentoring program, which it lasts 12 weeks. So 8 weeks with me and an extra 4 weeks with the mentors to make sure that you really absorb this information and you practiced it and you feel really comfortable working with clients. Then you just need to do sessions with clients and record them in our tracking forms and submit them. And then your final test is really just a live observation where we watch you doing this with someone to make sure you have it right. And it's really not difficult. It's not a difficult process. Everyone masters it. If they just follow the steps, you're going to do great. Benefits of becoming certified is you do get a certificate of completion that you can have on your wall. You get listed on our website as a certified AFT practitioner. You can market yourself as a certified practitioner, and you can charge for your services, whether that's doing individual sessions or doing group sessions, online or in person. You can do that only when you're a certified AFT practitioner. And it really builds your confidence in your ability to lead others through the process. So normally the price is $599. It probably go up in the new year, but for now it's $599. Or you can also get it $219 for 3 months. We do have a payment plan for that. So that's an option I'd love for you to consider. We have over 250 certified practitioners in 19 countries and 39 states already. And this all came just not because I set out to create a certification program, but because people really asked for and wanted the opportunity to just study a little deeper, learn it a little bit more intently. We have lots of other classes as well. So if you want books, journals, and videos, go to aromafreedom.com. If you're interested in certification or other training, like we have a 30-day challenge going on right now, it's very popular. There are also classes on a wide variety of things at the AFT Training Center, which is aromafreedomacademy.com. So again, this is Dr. Ben Perkus. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please use this process with yourself. See what you notice. Send me feedback. Use it with your family and friends. And you can use it with your team. I want everyone to really break free from the things that are blocking them using this process. If you want to become certified, we'd be happy to help you and have you on board. And thank you, Chrissy, for setting this up as well. God bless.